Good morning, Judge. I got appointed this morning to Mr. Butler, first name Philander. And Your Honor, he has a pending felony case. However, I did see that he made bond on that one, and this is the only thing that's keeping him in custody right now.
What would you like?
Your Honor, and realistically, I talked to him to see if there's any means for his family or friends to go ahead and pay this bond, which I ultimately would be around 100. He didn't provide any information on that. He's actually not sure how he made bond on his felony case.
You got a PR bond on it. So it looks like he picked up a UUMV, February 24th. And now he's picked up a misdemeanor theft. I guess they haven't gone back or looked. I don't know what they're going to do. He's set for 331 on that case. I don't know if they're going to yank the bond on that or not. I don't know. But he wants me to give him a PR bond.
Yes, Your Honor. I do have contact information. I have an address for him as well.
Hey, Deputy Miranda, do you mind bringing up Mr. Butler? Yeah. Give me a second. Let me do an arraignment real quick and then we'll talk to Mr. Butler. Good morning, Mr. Butler. How's jail?
Not good.
Great. That makes me happy because the harder time you have, hopefully the more we have them for a reason. Here's the rub. Your lawyer is asking for me to give you a PR bond in this case.
That's it.
You were on bond for an unauthorized use of a motor vehicle,
That's it.
and now you've picked up a theft case. I have no idea what happened on the theft case. We're going to figure out what happened real quick, and then we'll talk about your bond.
That's it.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You're facing a Class B theft, so it's up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
On March 7, 2025, an officer was dispatched to a theft call at a Target in Harris County, Texas. The defendant was observed on surveillance video placing merchandise in a black suitcase he also obtained from the business and crossed all points of sale without attempting to pay. The defendant was detained without incident. The total value of items stolen was $355.46.
So you said he also has a lot of
No, that was Mr. Phillips.
oh, Mr. Phillips has that account.
Yes.
Miss Keela Lee?
How old is Mr. Butler?
He's 25 years old, Your Honor.
Miss Keela Lee?
Miss Lee?
And Judge, I was looking, I did not see any sort of history of him not showing up to court or any sort of bond forfeitures on his previous cases.
The problem is you keep picking stuff up. Stop. I don't want you to say, but my problem are two things. Number one, sometimes people are their own worst enemies and they continue to pick cases up there. They're just, it can't stop. I don't know. But you, Mr. Butler, you're 25 and you have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now you're on your 13th and 14th case. And a lot of these are very serious felony cases. Unauthorized use, robbery, unauthorized use, felony fraud, evading in a motor vehicle, felony theft. Now another unlawful. Why? Why would we continue to give you PR bonds when since January, you're on your 4th case?
What's her last name?
Why?
Soros.
The thing that you need to consider, Mr. Butler, is it would only cost literally $100 to get you out of jail right now. And there's no one there to pony it up for. These are the things that you need to consider when you're out there in the free world, because you were in the free world just now and you picked up a theft case. But you need to start thinking, well, even if I pick up a case where it's $100 to get out, I have no one that's going to get me out. Why? Why would we continue to, tell me.
And Your Honor, I mean, as the state mentioned, he hasn't forfeited any of his cases before, although he does have other cases. There's a few that you mentioned that were dismissed ultimately. And he has already provided me contact information. Keep in contact with me so that he's not a flight risk. He is originally from Houston, so he would show up to court.
But I don't want you to pick up any more cases.
That's it.
Right. In the short 2.5 months in this year, you're working your 4th case. I can't give you a PR bond, man. I don't want you to pick up the food. bill comes due, Mr. Butler. And now we'll see. I'm sorry. He's working for his fourth case within the last 2.5 months. It's not going to happen. I don't want you to pick up a fifth case. I'm sorry, man. I don't know if you're going to get out now, but if you do, you're not allowed to go to any Target stores anywhere. Do you understand? Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Butler.